Hey everybody, Nic Baker here with Premier Sotheby's International Realty. Today I'm going to go over new construction. It's something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. A lot of families really are kind of moving towards new construction. When you walk in, it's your home. No one's lived in it. It smells nice. It smells new. You know, all of what you guys are going to be doing is simply just what you guys have ever done. No one's gonna be using it. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. So a lot of families really enjoy the new construction. So for 2021, what's the forecast look like? I did one of those a few days ago, and I wanna give you guys an idea of what we're looking at as a whole, as a whole country for trends for new construction. We're expecting, double-digit increases in new construction for you to find deals all over. For 2021, we were expecting overall trends to see the housing come closer to kind of a balanced market. It's still going to be a seller's market, but that means that you're going to have more options, better opportunities, potentially more deals that are becoming better coming down the road as well. But just in general, new construction versus existing homes, it looks like overall we're going to be seeing a lot more families. We're seeing about, here in Orlando alone, we're expecting about 10% increase from last year to this year, to this upcoming year. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So new construction, why go new construction? And what should you do when you do go new construction? First off, as a real estate agent, as a realtor, I'm also going to tell you, please do yourself a favor and get yourself an agent like myself. I would love to represent you. It's almost like, I use this analogy, it's almost like going into court. You have the opportunity to have a lawyer to protect you during a specific moment, and you might walk into new construction and you don't have a real estate agent, so therefore you don't have any protection. You wouldn't go into court without having a lawyer, okay? You'd want that extra protection. You want somebody on your side in case something happens. You want to be able to have a nice case for yourself in case something happens. Anything can happen. New construction is absolutely amazing, but there are times where things kind of slip through the cracks, and we want to have somebody there to make sure things are done properly. So that's really where we come in, okay? One of the biggest things too is a lot of states, you may actually have some sort of transaction fee utilizing an agent like myself, but here in Florida, and myself in particular, I do not have a transaction fee. So my services, in a way, are no extra cost to you. The funds actually are going to be coming from the listing broker. Okay, so none of that has to be done on your end. So there's no extra cost when you're utilizing services like myself. Okay, so really what should you do when you walk into new construction? First off, you should have someone like myself to walk in there for you, or at least have a realtor like myself be able to reach out to you and make sure that you kind of know what you're doing when you're going in. Okay, so I have so many connections all around the Central Florida area when it comes to new construction. I can't tell you that I know all of them, but I do, and I will find out any information you might need when it comes to that for those communities. By utilizing a real estate agent like myself, when you go into new construction, it's not going to change the price of your home. In fact, a lot of cases, there's benefits to actually utilizing an agent like myself, just simply because in all of my years as an agent, I've actually helped families get extra deals here and there from getting extra closing cost assistance that they would not have otherwise gotten from me being able to negotiate, to allowing my buyers to get a little bit extra when it comes to the incentive pay when they go to design center, to actually, if it was a new construction and it was almost done, I was even able to lower prices and negotiate it down for them for the lower price altogether on behalf of themselves. So I was able to do a lot of that. There's also something that a lot of families may or may not know, but a lot of these new construction, they try to partner with real estate agents, and the reason why they do that is they actually throw in extra bonuses sometimes for us to have families kind of to go into those communities because they want to sell out the inventory. And what happens in that case is that extra bonus, I'll actually give a portion of that over to you. So it's an extra little bonus of utilizing my service, and it doesn't cost anything to do so. In fact, you actually potentially get more closing costs, get higher incentive pay, and potentially get a bonus when it comes to utilizing my services, which once again, doesn't cost anything to you for that. So if you've ever wanted to new construction, raise your hand, comment. I would love to have a new construction home. So many families are actually interested in doing so. They'd rather go that route than actually going for an existing home. So if that is something that you guys are interested in, comment. I'd love to have a new construction home, Nick. I want to look into the Winter Garden area. I'm looking to see what deals are in the Lake Nona area. I'd love to know what new construction is going on in Lake Mary. Or Nick, do you know of any new construction communities that are coming out in the Windermere area? Because I'd like to move there, but I'd want a new construction. I do know a lot of things that are coming down the road. Most importantly, there are deals that are within deals. And so if that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know. Please, please, please do let me know. It doesn't hurt you to ask. It doesn't hurt me to go over and ask and try to help prepare for something down the road for you when it comes to that. I'd love to be on the lookout for you as well. It's always, always, always nice to have representation, someone that's actually done it themselves. I've actually built 2 homes myself, which means that I know kind of how the ins and outs go, from pre drywall to going to do the finishing touches. I also want to make sure you guys understand that it is your right to actually have a third party for the inspection throughout the time as well, just to have an extra pair of eyes, because it is one of your biggest investments you're ever going to have in your life. So I want to make sure that you're protected by having an agent. I want you to make sure that you understand that you can have an inspector make sure that everything is where it needs to be done correctly. And that is your right to have that as well. I actually have 4 current new construction deals, and a couple of them are actually utilizing the service of an inspector just because they want to make sure things are done properly. Not that they're going to do anything intentionally, but things happen. So we want to make sure things are done right, because you're going to be living in that home for a while, but you want to make sure things are great. Okay. So once again, if you think this is something you guys are ever be interested in, I know there's a ton of families that are moving to Florida. On average, about 600 families a day are moving to this area, to Florida, getting out of the cold. They're getting out of the cold. It's snowing all over the place right now. I just saw there was a huge nor'easter up in the northeastern part. And I currently have 6 New York clients. Before that, I'm sure I'll be having some more here soon as well, just simply because they don't want to deal with that. They'd rather deal with the white sand instead of the white snow. They're just not into that anymore. So if that is something you guys are interested in, finding something new down here, maybe a second home, I'd be happy to help you guys with that. Once again, like my page, follow my page. I've got a lot of great information coming in the next few weeks or so. Thanks again for listening. Nic Baker, Premier Sotheby's International Realty. Bye-bye.